Good morning. Let us pause briefly in our own moment as we give thanks for what we're about to receive and witness. Today, we celebrate our graduates for the path they chose some time ago to come to Landmark and learn. Learn not just of what was in the books before them, but learn of what they were truly capable of. We celebrate the families of our graduates for the support, guidance, encouragement, and sacrifice that they have given them on their journey to this moment. And we celebrate the work of the many faculty and staff, educators, mentors, role models, who every day went beyond expectations to demand and draw out the best of their students, who sometimes just needed a reminder of just how good they could be. This is a proud and humble moment, one that we ask is marked in our hearts and minds so we can remember what has been accomplished and what our potential is to succeed in the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead of all of us. Tomorrow will be better because of the work we have done in order to be here today. And this is our celebration. Thank you. It's now my honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Peter Eden, President of Landmark College.
Thank you, Michael. Welcome, graduates, family and friends, faculty and staff, members of the Board of Trustees, to the Landmark College May 2016 graduation ceremony. This great college opened its doors to students in 1985. From that date, we've served students needing a different type of college environment, one with dedicated faculty and staff who understand that they learn differently. We've never drifted from our mission. It provides a very deep rudder for us all. To paraphrase, we transform the way students learn, educators teach, and the public thinks about education. We provide approaches to learning that empower individuals to achieve their greatest potential, and we are certainly witness to that today. I am told that our founder, Dr. Charles Drake, after starting Landmark School in Massachusetts, always envisioned that there would be a college that serves students with LD. I'm also told that Dr. Drake believed that eventually Landmark College would offer not only the very important associate degree options, but also baccalaureate degree programs. So while today we celebrate the accomplishments of all of our graduates, this graduation ceremony is particularly exciting for our community because we will recognize among these college graduates our very first baccalaureate class in the history of the college. I can't thank enough the faculty, staff, senior administration, Board of Trustees who moved Landmark College to create this first BA Liberal Studies program and see it through today with our first cohort. And I thank the brave students who jumped on board immediately just a few years ago. This first group of bachelor's level graduates were confident enough to work with us as we created and simultaneously delivered the program. So this past several years, we had to create the curriculum, recruit the students, launch the entire effort, while simultaneously refining and delivering an expanded associate degree program. Too many people to thank. I thank just a few. The deans, Adrian and Jill, Solvegi for helping with the initial substantive change proposal. And I apologize, I'll leave so many people out. Ann McCloskey, Ann, where are you? Hi, Ann. I told Ann yesterday, maybe I'll mention your name. She goes, well, you don't have to, but I wouldn't be averse to it. I said, I'm going to use that tomorrow. She's like, oh, I'm not going to tell you anything. Ann, thanks for everything you do. So many others. I apologize if I left some out. It's a real team effort. There were a lot of bumps in the road, too. But look where we are, just 3 years later. It reminds me of that saying, the roots of education can be bitter, but the fruits are sweet. The students who jumped right into this particular program and the ones who jumped right into some of our new AA and AS programs, they are risk takers. In a way, you all took some risk by coming to this college. It seems like a very rational, sensible choice today. But I know when you first came here, there was a little bit of a risk. This is a unique place. I know every one of you will continue to succeed. You'll experience jobs and careers that are meaningful. As you continue to learn and move forward, I hope you continue to gravitate towards schools, companies, industries that take risks. Shoot high and miss your mark, that's okay. Shoot low, hit your mark, that's the danger. Also, I'm not going to do what I think a lot of people will do today at college graduation ceremonies in terms of speeches, which is to try to comment in great detail on the volatility and the tumult we've seen on college campuses across the nation this year. It was a very challenging year for colleges and universities, mainly because they didn't have in place the mechanisms for dialogue, the close connections between the faculty, staff, and students, which could have changed how they dealt with certain issues, including issues that led to very large protests. So, graduates, I want to thank you for not protesting or sitting in my office this year. You know, it's cluttered enough already. Trust me, there's nowhere to sit in there, all right? But it's not because that would make my job more difficult or that protesting is not an effective way to make change. It's because we're seeing people take very serious and complex issues, boil them down to a slogan or a war cry, and create a climate where others dare not even comment. That eliminates the process of dialogue and argument and learning. That's very, very important. Not slogans, not unequivocal demands that conveniently simplify complex problems. So if you move forward, as you move forward, if you take a staunch position on any major issue and others want to contest it, let them do it. Let them speak. Respect their right to free speech as well. Take that risk. Now, we have seen more dialogue at the college in recent years regarding diversity, respect and fairness. We've had our rush principles in place for 4 or 5 years now, and this helped us greatly in this regard. But it's not enough. We're still not good enough. We need to have more dialogue about the differences, whether it's neurodiversity, ethnic, cultural, or other. We're not quite there yet. Now, graduates, regardless of the degree you've earned and which you'll receive today, you are all Landmark College alumni. Use what you've gained here to provide the context for what you will do next. What's past is prologue. And as alumni, always remember this college. Basically, just join the alumni group now because we're gonna come after you every single year to donate to the college. So you might as well just join the alumni group now. Give up. We're not going away. But we really need you. You're our best proof that our model works. You will all succeed. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
And wherever you go, may
The Community Service Award is given to a student who unselfishly gives of themselves to the activities of Landmark College or the greater area community. Today, I am pleased and honored to present this award to Mark Thurman. You all set? Okay. Mark, you are known by many people on campus for the leadership roles that you have held and the work you have done. Most notably as a resident assistant and an individual who has done the important work as a student of stepping up to make sure our dialogues and conversation around diversity, especially among students, are happening. You're a man of honest integrity, and you live by your raw-faced credo. To take off any mask that you may have been wearing and show your true self to the world. Through your programs and your activities and all your interactions, you've allowed students to show and better understand their true selves. Thank you and congratulations. And now I introduce to you our academic dean, Dr. Adrian Major.
This year's graduating class was particularly strong academically. However, I would like to welcome Jacob O'Neill and Will Sutton to the podium. The Academic Dean's Award honors students who have best demonstrated qualities that define academic success at Landmark College. These qualities include hard work, seriousness towards learning, intellectual development, and measurable achievements such as grades. This year's recipients, one associate's degree candidate and one bachelor's degree candidate, have challenged themselves to excel in all areas of the curriculum that they have explored. They have demonstrated not only excellence, but a spirit of intellectual exploration and curiosity that has yielded inspirational results. Thus it is that Tom Trenchard writes of Will that he is possessed of an excellent ability to apply ethical thinking, theories, and philosophies to complex issues. While at the same time, we enjoyed Will's excellent capstone production of a documentary film exploring the craft brewery industry of Vermont. Thus, too, we hear from Gil Rosenberg, complimenting Jacob for his excellent and meticulous performance in Calculus 2. While at the same time, Steve Glover assures us that Jacob's beach song will be his personal theme song for the summer of 16. Warmest congratulations to you both. I'd now like to welcome back to the podium Dr. Peter Eden.
Thank you, Dean Major. The Charles Drake Award is awarded to a student who has inspired the Landmark College community through his or her personal qualities. The student is not a quitter, but one who lives in the tradition of Dr. Charles Drake, whose lifetime of vision and courage helped to found the college. This student gives 100%, goes the extra mile, and perseveres in the pursuit of his or her goals. This student helps the rest of us realize that we have more resources to draw upon than we may think. and helps us to keep going when we feel discouraged. We have 2 recipients this year, Mac Miguel and Chloe O'Hare. Mac, your personal story resonates with us all. We're so proud of you. The perseverance and the grit and the belief in yourself. I think you've helped so many students here and faculty and staff. You really have. Chloe, you have such maturity. The way you treated so many students here with such respect, I think they all really believe that they were your friend. And you're so nice to every single one of them. I've witnessed that in the dining hall and on campus. It was just tremendous, your level of maturity and your understanding of the diversity here at the college. It's remarkable. I want to thank you both.
Thank you.
The President's Award is given to the student who has best exemplified the principles we believe in here at Landmark College. This student is talented and energetic, meets difficulties head-on, works hard, and is dedicated to his or her studies. On the other hand, this student also finds time to contribute to the well-being of other people and to the life of the Landmark College community as a whole. Elizabeth Bellingham. Wait. No. Elizabeth, you're such a leader on campus. You really are. In everything you do, you take your studies seriously. You're a member of PTK, right? The president? There you go. One of our honor societies. And I think that you're just a role model for all the other students. And we're very, very proud of you. You deserve this award. Congratulations. And now we will have the conferring of degrees.
Sorry, my degree sheets are mixed up. Upon the recommendation of the Liberal Studies faculty, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Arts in Liberal Studies. Faisal Abunayan.
How we feeling, Landmark? We made it. I wanna share this moment in life with all you beautiful people, and say I couldn't have done it without all the support of my friends and family. I want to thank God first and foremost, my mom and dad for making this happen, and all you guys. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
William Bronlick.
During my time at Landmark, I had my share of triumphs and struggles. In fact, I wasn't sure I would even make it here. However, I learned something that I won't ever forget. At the 1993 ESPY Awards, basketball coach Jim Valvano gave us simple words. Don't give up, don't ever give up. I'm now passing this message on to all students graduating or attending graduation. I would like to thank the Academy. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong speech. I'd like to thank my family for introducing me to Landmark College. I'd like to thank my special ed teacher, Matt Spector, for helping me get ready for the future. I'd also like to give an extended thanks to the wonderful faculty and staff here at Landmark for helping me become a better student, both inside and outside the classroom. Lastly, I want to thank all the friends I made here. You've all helped me through this insane journey, and we made so many great memories together. And one day, I hope our paths will cross once more, so that we can make new ones. Thank you.
Carla Cabrera, Phi Theta Kappa. Tyler Cody, Phi Theta Kappa. Catherine Creelys.
So I actually prepared a speech today, but I ran out of time moving out of Chumley and all the hullabaloo of my parents coming back onto campus and all this stuff. But I wanted to thank my parents very, very much for letting me come back this semester and, pushing me forward to graduate. I know I'm kind of stubborn. I apologize for that. So my Landmark story, and I'm gonna keep this really short and sweet. It took 7 different people throughout my life to tell me about Landmark College, and once 7 people are telling you about Landmark, you kind of have to listen to them. So I decided to try out Landmark my first semester. I wasn't expecting on staying at all, and 2 years later I'm here, still graduating. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but hey, that's life. Thank you.
Arabella Devine. Abigail Evans. Daniel Fish.
Give me a minute. Okay. There's going to be a lot of people taking up your time with 1-minute speeches today. I'm one of them. I like to think that everyone thinks, hey, a new great graduate speaker that'll be on talking to you guys today. However, I'm pretty sure you guys are thinking, oh, not another kid giving a speech. I just want to see my son or daughter graduate. Next. However, within that 1 minute of your time, or mine, many things can happen. In 1 minute, you could be flat broke, and the next you could win the lottery. In 1 minute, you're having a tough time fighting with your family, and the next you're being praised. One time, you might be living alone, and the next you found the love of your life. 1 minute you struggled in school, and the next you're doing the best you have done in years. And 1 minute you're graduating. Before you gripe about someone taking up your time, just remember how much can occur in a minute, and that you can savor a moment, even if it might not have any meaning to you. Thank you all staff, friends, and family that have supported me throughout the years here at Landmark College.
Edward Fraser.
Got a little speech here. So, good morning, everyone. This is graduation! Finally! I've always wanted to do that. I mean, not the yelling part, the graduating part. So, I came here 3 years ago, really shy kid, a lot of troubles. Everyone knows me as the Frisbee guy. I carry around a Frisbee, toss it to everyone, even if they don't really want to. Oh, here's a Frisbee. So, I got my first Frisbee at age 9, and it came everywhere with me. Beaches, parties, schools, you name it. And so, there was, fast forward to the spring of 2014. A group of friends were out on the, between the dorms, and we're having a pickup game. So I volunteered to have my 10-year-old Frisbee. Now keep in mind that it's a 10-year-old Frisbee, and it's starting to get a little frail. Well, she passed away that night in a blaze of glory. Hit a tree, kind of split in part, and there it is. So, I was devastated. I fell to my knees, going, no, can't do this to me. And then a fellow student came over to me and patted me on the back and said, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Now, the moral of this story is things are gonna be okay. It's a Frisbee. It's taking something that I loved and using it for something, the greater good. And that's the way with the LDs, and you come into this school and you try to change things, even though you've had this life that you've built up, and it breaks apart, but then you have to rebuild. And so I've had 3 or 4 new Frisbees since then. So I would like to thank a couple of people. I'd like to thank my family for sending me into that camp for that one Frisbee. I would like to thank that kid who patted me on the back and said it's gonna be okay. And I would like to thank my graduating classmates. So, thank you.
Ryan Gleason.
Wow. I just want to thank my advisor, Meg Murtha. She's done everything for me. I want to thank my friends and family. My friends that made it here, my second family. The person who I really want to thank today is my mom. Without her, there's no way any of this would have happened. So I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you.
Patrick Grace.
I just want to say thank you to my parents. They're sitting right over there. They came from all the way from Wisconsin to see me and my sister, my brother. I've been here for 3 years. I cannot believe I am on this stage right now. I want to give a shout out to all my friends and my roommates up on top of the mountain. That house is the greatest. And thank you, everyone. This Landmark College really did change my life. Thank you.
Jessica Hagan. Stephen Jones.
I wanted to start off by thanking Sandra Marr and the Wilson program, Tom Trenchard, and everyone else that helped me get here today. There's a quote of Teddy Roosevelt that I feel sums up close to what I'm feeling today. It is not the critic who counts. It's not the man that points out where the strong man stumbled or the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is mired by the dust, the blood, and the sweat, who comes up short, who strives valiantly, who errs again and again, because there is no effort without devotion. And at the end, he'll know victory, or the worst, he'll know defeat, and his soul will not lie with the cold, timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. Thank you.
Melody Kabai, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Prior to coming to Landmark, I sat through classes with high school teachers who would routinely tell me I was stubborn, lazy, stupid, worthless, and that I'd never amount to anything. My advisor told me that her best advice would be to not bother paying the application fees for college, because I'd never get there, and even if I did, that I would never succeed. If I had listened to my advisor's advice, I have no idea where I would be today. So maybe being stubborn isn't such a bad thing after all. Deciding to put in an application for Landmark was the best decision I ever made. Before I came here, my confidence was at absolute rock bottom. I had no faith in my abilities and thought that success would always be something that was just out of reach. From the first day I stepped on campus here, I knew that this place was different. I could still remember my very first class here, Foundations of Psychology with Mrs. Maddie. You from the very beginning believed in me when I didn't yet believe in myself. You set expectations I didn't know if I could reach, and consistently proved to me that I could not only reach them, but that I could supersede them. You helped allow my confidence to soar. I'd like to thank the rest of the amazing faculty here. Landmark wouldn't be the place it is without you all. Dr. Coleman, I'm gonna miss sitting in that room every day. You're an amazing and inspirational person. I'd like to thank my mother for giving me the opportunity to come here, and all my amazing friends for supporting me along the way. Due to you all, I have a newfound faith in my abilities, and can for once say that I feel confident about where my future is headed. So thank you.
Samuel Kane Gerard, Phi Theta Kappa.
Hi. First off, I just want to give a big shout out to all the former and current students here, dragging themselves out with or without, but with hangovers. I know you guys are out there. Saturday morning, I know it's a lot. And I also just want to go and first things first before I even get into the speech. I just want to thank the professors here a lot. In particular, I want to thank Jen Morris and Matt Gander because they wrote my recommendation letters for college, so hopefully I'll get in. That would be nice. But no, seriously though, like, thank you so much to all the professors here, anyone that I've had or met along the way. So I'll just get into the speech then. So I guess for me, I don't know, academics has always been a really kind of love-hate relationship. I've always loved learning, but I've just hated school so much. You know, I dropped out when I was in high school, managed to get back. I remember specifically when I was in 8th grade, 13 years old, asking my mom when the legal age to drop out was, and that I was going to drop out then. I mean, Justin Timberlake did it, so, you know, I can too. But yeah, you know, I never thought I could be in an environment like this, and what Landmark has really done for me is really, I don't know, it's given myself a chance to sort of reflect on how I learn and how I'm different. And just take the opportunity to better understand myself. And it's really cathartic and really refreshing. And it's kind of the first opportunity that a lot of us have in our lives to really be able to look at ourselves in that way. You know, we go most of our lives thinking that there's something wrong with us, and it makes sense. I mean, it's easy to think that way when we're part of a, you know, when we're part of a system that's facilitated our sort of failure in a sense. You know, we're round pegs being jammed into these square holes over and over again our whole lives. But we're not alone, and I think that's what really has made the difference here, is having the students, having the professors here. I know 68 other people, just to go and kind of talk to the graduates, 68 other people that have been down the same road, that have been through the same thing, that know the same struggle that I've been through. And they've been my support team my entire time being here. And that's really what I'm going to miss most, is my support team, my Landmark family. And it's going to be hard to come back from, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what all these people do in the future. So I wish everyone the best. Thank you.
Paul Christoph, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
The journey started here about 2 years ago with this special thanks of my grandparents suggesting for me to come here, and trying to broaden my learning and help out my issues I was having in learning. And also I'd like to give a special thanks to my parents, my friends, the faculty and staff here. They have been terrific. I've learned a lot of new skills, and I'll bring that with me. And I hope everyone here, fellow graduates as well, go very far in places, and thank you.
Jackson Martin.
I'm proud to be a Shark today. And in the words of the Vice President of Student Affairs, Michael Luciani, Sharks are fierce, determined, and always moving forward. So remember that, grads. It's good advice.
Simone Monette. Lori O'Hare, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Oh my God. Okay. If you had asked me 5 semesters ago if landmark would have changed my life, the answer would have been no. Today I stand before you saying that landmark has changed my life in so many positive ways. I would have never thought I would be up here today speaking to you all receiving a college degree, and I would not be up here if it were for so many people in this room. But before I get to that, I want to congratulate all of you. It's been a long road and we're finally here. There are so many people to thank, but here are just a few who have touched my heart in special ways from my time here at Landmark. I would like to thank my advisor, Patrice, for always listening to me complain, but always pushing me to do better. My RD, Arnell, for always having my back and giving me nothing but the best advice, and supporting me throughout not only my role as an RA, but helping me to be a better person. Sydney Ruff for being a mentor and a role model. Coach Wood and Mama Wood for being amazing people and treating me like family. My amazing boyfriend Patrick for being my rock and helping me every step of the way. Finally, I would like to thank my parents. There's so much I could say to you both, but I could not have done any of this or met any of these people without your constant support and love. Thank you for both being my 2 biggest fans and supporters and believing in me when I didn't. I love you guys. Thank you.
Jacob O'Neill, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
So, for the entire semester, my mom asked me constantly if I'd be giving a speech at graduation. I never answered her question, so to answer that question now, I'm going to give a speech. I think life is full of milestones that you never planned to have. Landmark has been for me an amazing portion of a larger journey that I've embarked on. One that, while I never expected to be a part of, I cannot be more grateful for being able to experience. One that taught me that the journey matters as much as the destination. The amount I have grown as both a learner and a person is almost unbelievable. Considering where I was nervously stumbling out of my parents' car when I first moved in here 4 semesters ago, it's hard to believe I'm standing here right now. I could spend this entire speech thanking all of the people who have positively impacted me here. To name a few, I'd like to thank my amazing advisor, Chris Arietta, for supporting me through my academic journey here. I'd like to thank the amazing Residence Life staff, all RDs and RAs, for working so hard and doing such a great job at taking care of this campus and the students inside of it. And finally, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, who, without, I wouldn't be standing here. Overall, wherever life takes me next, both expected and unexpected, I will always appreciate Landmark for how it's prepared me for future journeys. Thank you.
Latia Lynette Palmer.
Oh, I can't believe I'm up here giving a speech. Well, I want to say thank you to Ms. Roxy Hamilton Patrice Nolan, Jessica Nelson for always being there to listen, to Jim Savory, you rock, man. I also want to say thank you to my hero, my dad. Can you please stand, wherever you are? Thank you so much for everything, for always being there for me, pushing me beyond anything. Even when I felt like giving up, I just want to tell you I love you and thank you. And for those of my family members who are no longer here with me, my Uncle Wallace, my Auntie Sherry, this is for you. Thank you.
Christina Parrish.
So I promise this will take less than 2 minutes, just something small and quick. Before I start, I just want to congratulate the people here sitting with me. Thank God we did it. But I also really want to thank my parents, my friends for the support. I also want to thank Catherine Carmen. Thank God for her, she's a gem. And I also want to thank the special ed director from my old high school, Miss Ryan. And if it wasn't for any of them, I wouldn't be at this podium with this diploma here today. Thank you and congratulations.
David Reyes. Emma Roth. Alex Sakini. Victoria Salerno.
Thank you to my loving family for supporting me throughout my time here at Landmark College. Mom, without you, none of this would have been possible. Thank you for finding Landmark and believing in me. Thank you to Res Life for giving me the opportunity to be a resident assistant. I've learned so much from each and every one of you. To my coworker, Jamal Jackson, thank you for your help and support. I know I couldn't have done it without you in Davis Hall. Susan Fishberg, you're the best advisor I could have asked for. When I needed you, you were always there, so thank you. Ann McCloskey, your advice and encouragement has been life-changing. Thank you. Casey, I can't believe you flew all the way from Cali. I can't thank you enough for our friendship. It means the world to me. Congratulations to all of my classmates. I'm so grateful for all the friendships that I've made here at Landmark. Thank you.
Julia Schmidt. David Silverman. Ekaterina Spiro. William Sutherland. Mark Thurman.
Shout out to my mom real quick. Get her some tissues. She's over there crying. I know she is. All right. Let's start. Okay. What if I never came here? What if I didn't believe? What if? I guess we'll never know. Because I was once a boy of many dreams, but now I'm a man whose dreams became his reality. I would like to say, Mom, we did it. To my brothers, my sisters, this one's for you. To my friends who I love so dearly, thank you for accepting me for who I am. And thank you to Landmark. Shout out to my friends over there. See you guys. Mom, my cousins, my brothers. So glad you guys came. I love you guys so much. Peace.
Madeline Waldo. James Walsh.
What's up, nerds? I would be remiss if I didn't thank my parents, family, friends, professors, advisors, and everyone who helped me get here for both cheering me up when I needed it and kicking my butt when I needed it, and I needed more than my fair share of both. I would offer ruminations on perseverance and following your dreams and whatnot, but you've probably had your fill of that by now, so instead, I'm going to say what I needed to hear the most when I was at my worst. Whether I would have listened to this advice is up for debate, but regardless, here goes. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's okay to struggle. And if you're at Landmark, you already have more people willing to help you than anyone could ever know what to do with. You are the captain of your voyage, but a captain is nothing without a crew. And if you, current students, if you're anything like me, meaning if you're really bad at being a student like me, know that it doesn't have to last forever as long as you don't let it last forever. Anyway, I gotta pee. I'm pretty sure everyone else up here does too, so I'm gonna sit down so we can get to the end faster. You're welcome.
Adam Weinberg.
This will not be a funny speech. Experiences can make or break a moment. In that moment, matriculating Landmark College. That's why we're all here right now. These experiences, these people, were worth my time, worth my effort, and worth my tuition. It truly takes a village, teachers and peers. It's too many people to thank for all their patience, too much time, too much effort, too much humor. And if I thank one of you, I thank them all. But I do need to give a special shout out to both my parents, my mom and dad. They're watching at home on the camera. For all the thousands of dollars, the thousands of legal fees. I can't thank them enough, and they still will never receive justice for what they've done for me. So in short, in thanking all of you, and thanking one of you, I'm thanking all of you. And anyone I've ever had an interaction with, you know who you are. And even if it was only once, you might not have known it, but I learned something from you and you taught me something. You taught me that, more importantly, it's important to disagree with somebody but still get along with them. And to echo Dr. Eden earlier, I think that's something that's also missing in college campuses and across the country today. Too many things to count, too many to name, especially all of 61. And so it's not always the destination, it's not always the journey, but often it is it's not always the journey, it's often the destination. But the journey informs and defines the destination, and I think we've all been informed and defined by Landmark.
John Wright.
Boy, 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Or should I say 3 years? I'd like to thank my parents who suggested this school. I'd like to thank my friends who have been supportive of me. I'd like to thank my teachers who helped me out. I'd like to thank 3 special women. I'd like to thank Emily North, Carrie Post, Mama Wood for bringing fun into my experience here at Landmark. I'd like to thank Coach Wood for allowing me to love basketball again because he took me to McDonald's. And I'd like to thank Mike Simpson for being a wonderful RA, and it's a pleasure talking hockey with you. I'm going to miss you. And most importantly, I'd like to thank Kathy Burris for being there like a second mom to me. Thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the Business Studies faculty, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Arts in Business Studies. Elizabeth Bellingham, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Wow. 2 years ago, I came to Landmark, and I was sitting outside in the quad listening to Dr. Eden talk about what it was going to be like at Landmark. And it's been amazing. Since I've been here, I've met incredible people. And I feel like my mind has been set free. And it's been wonderful, and there's so many people to thank. Kathy DeLucio, my advisor, thank you. You've been amazing. I couldn't have done it without you. My parents, thank you. And Professor Koskors, I know you're not here because you're at your daughter's graduation, but thank you so much. You've been an inspiration. And yeah, thank you all. And congratulations.
Ashley Charette, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Maxwell Martins.
Well, I would like to thank a couple people, mainly my family. My brother, my sister, who things haven't always been civil between us, but I would like to say I'm sorry. I would like to, things should have been better between us, and I want to say I'm sorry for that. I love you as my sister and my family, and of course my parents, but thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the computer science faculty, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Science in Computer Science Gaming. Dennis Champagne, cum laude. Connor McNearney. Benjamin Mowry, cum laude.
Sorry I lied to you, Mom. So right before this, we were out in the hall getting all lined up and looking pretty and stuff, and my mom came in to give me a big kiss on the cheek and say, hey, we're here and stuff. And I lied to her face and told her I wasn't giving a speech, but, I lied, so I'm sorry again, Mom. I'm hoping she doesn't, oh, no, there's the face. So I don't want to give a long speech. I just wanted to thank you guys for showing up. Get a prize at the door, thanks for coming, kind of thing. I want to thank my parents for paying half the bill for school, because you're probably not getting that money back. So hopefully it was a good investment, because I got to thank Sally Mae for putting me into 15 years of debt too. That's going to be great. I'm not even done, so I got another 50 grand to take out. I want to thank my friends at Landmark for doing a good job putting up with my crap. Professors too, because I procrastinate a lot. So that's good. Yeah, and I want to thank my ex-roommates for pulling me out of my little manhole, because I would just skip class and sleep through stuff. So that was cool too. Yeah, thanks.
Alice Walter, cum laude. Upon the recommendation of the Life Sciences faculty, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Science in Life Sciences. William Epifanio, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
I figure you all know why I came to Landmark for one simple reason, my LD. Now, during my studies and experiences at Landmark over the past few years, I learned a lot of different skills and strategies about myself determining to overcome my LD, as well as stress, anxiety, and fear, socially and educationally. by achieving what was important and necessary. Just because students have LDs doesn't mean they have to quit learning or fitting in with friends and family. Ever since I first came here, I've been using academic support to help me out with my studies so well, and for that, I will always be grateful. The important things LD students should care about are strength, courage, perseverance, honesty, respect, and determination, because they must use them to face and overcome challenges and obstacles they fear. For example, it's like climbing a rock wall or taking a test at school. Every challenge that puts LD students to the test will be, for a common purpose, will be able to prove their worth until the day that they graduate Landmark for good. So let's not forget, Landmark today, Landmark tomorrow, Landmark forever. Thank you.
Tyler Harmon, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
Thank you. I'm extremely honored to receive this diploma. I'm even more honored to have had such inspiring professors who gave me help when I needed it and challenged me to exceed people's expectations of me. I'd like to give a big thank you to all my science professors, Dr. Grumbine, Dr. Stein, Dr. Tolman, and Dr. Coleman. I'd also like to give a big thank you to my communications professor, Dr. Burgess, who gave me critical responses on my assignments that showed me where I needed improvement. This gave me incentive to better myself and the way I gave presentations and speeches. Finally, I'd like to thank my parents who have given me unwavering support and have supported my ambitions in life, and I am very thankful for that. I'll never forget all the timeless experiences I've had here at Landmark with the friends I made and the instructors who made the transition from college to high school very smooth and enjoyable. Thank you.
Graham Hurley, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michael Vidum. I would now like to welcome to the podium Dean Jill Hinckley to say a few words and to call the names of our bachelor's degree candidates.
Graduation is a time to express gratitude and a time to recognize lessons learned. This historic moment we are experiencing today started over 3 years ago. It has been exhausting and exhilarating and couldn't have happened without the effort and support of many, many people. So first, gratitude. A sincere thanks to the Board of Trustees for supporting this initiative, the President for pushing us to think big, families for having faith in our ability to provide a new degree, department chairs, directors, coordinators, deans for developing and implementing curriculum that was new in every way, level, content, and approach, To the curriculum committee, who sustained an onslaught of courses, requests, queries, demands, and managed to do it with an evenness that some of us may have lost. To the faculty stepping up to teach new courses with new expectations and systems, and the Drake Center for providing multiple layers of direct support. To student government and the upper-level students for engaging with us in constructive and collaborative ways to guide us toward improvements. And finally, this first class of 12, these Bachelor of Liberal Studies students who are pioneers, groundbreakers, quality assurance leaders, who walked the road as we paved it together, shoulder to shoulder. Now, lessons learned. There are many, but here are 12. 1, showing up and doing what you say you will do is as important as how much you know. In fact, it may be more important. 2, learning differently or being a college who serves students who learn differently is part of who we are, but it is not all that we are. Communicate early and often, rinse and repeat. Words matter. Use them carefully. They can help or harm. They can be clear or confusing. Use words well and with intention. 5, effort and hard work will not automatically result in academic achievement, but effort and hard work will give you a running start. 6, we earn respect. We earn trust. It will not be afforded to us because of the positions we have, the degrees we earn, the size of our bank accounts, the color of our skin, or the identity we carry. 7, no one is good at everything, but everyone is good at something. 8, some things cannot be rushed. 9, time is a precious commodity. There are only so many hours in a day, a week, a month, a year. Spend your valuable time in valuable ways. 10, if you are overwhelmed, try not to panic. Figure out one thing you can do to feel in control. Do this thing. 11, know your boundaries. Recognize that you cannot give all of yourself to others. 12, at the end of the day, the most important thing we have is personal integrity in the work we do, in the values we demonstrate, and in the way we treat others. This is how people change the world, a day at a time, in small rooms, and bit by bit. Thank you for listening and sharing this experience with us. Upon the recommendation of the Liberal Studies faculty, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies. Rachel Brown, Communications minor, cum laude.
Okay, so bear with me. I don't know if I can put into words how I feel at this very moment. I'm awestruck at my ability to have come this far academically. My parents, siblings, friends, and the Bridges Chumley staff have helped all make this possible. I'll admit at some point in the last 2 years, I've had doubts about whether or not I'd be standing here. My fellow BA graduates and I have watched each other work towards higher level thinking, completing the various requirements set before us, and let's not forget selecting internships and completing capstones. We have prevailed. We have proven former guidance counselors, teachers, and staff wrong. They did not know the talents that we harbored within ourselves. I am proud to be a part of the first graduating class of the BA degree in the liberal arts. Remember to tell yourself you are never too old to do it. Never tell yourself you've missed your chance, and never tell yourself you aren't good enough. Based on today, you can do anything, whatever it is. And before I forget, I'd like to give a shout out to my Butt Hut crew who came and visited. I love all you guys. Thank you very much.
Joseph Ader.
I wasn't really planning on making a speech, but I was reminded this morning that there are some people that I absolutely have to thank, specifically my family, my mother, Sharon and Paul, my sisters, Margaret and Annie, all the students sitting behind me, specifically the BA students. We all got through this together, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without the rest of them. So thank you all for coming.
ESPO, Natural Science Concentration, magna cum laude, Golden Key.
Oh, okay. Hello. So I'll be blunt. I'm gonna wing this. Gotta try it. So this past week and a half, I've actually been struggling a little bit because, I'm going to the BA. So moving on to something better, bigger, or God knows what actually. But I did take a thing or two out of Landmark, and that wasn't from the academic aspect, but rather the social aspect. And I realized that a lot, and more particularly others besides myself, a lot of these students behind me are really amazing people, and they are outstanding. I know most of them, and maybe I don't know all of you, but they're really great people. But at this point, I really want to focus on the BA for like a minute or two, so bear with me. So we did a bunch of capstones, and I'm going to speak a little towards those. So I know a lot of these people have amazing talents. One person I know in this group is really great. She's a great speaker. You know, if I could put her to a loudspeaker, she'd probably impress everybody right on the stage. Another person, he's really, he did his capstone in gaming, and I thought his was pretty impressive. If he had ever had to market a game, I'm pretty sure they'd all buy it, and he'd be famous somewhere up there in the game market community. There's a great presenter that I know of. She presents things so magically that it just really takes me away sometimes, like glitter and all these fun arts and crafts that I could never do if I tried. One day, maybe. And there's this one person who I call him Suave, because he's just so good looking all the time. I don't know. Don't get any wrong ideas, but every time he walks by ladies, they seem to fawn over him. I've tried that once, it didn't work out well. They just walked away. That's okay with me, though. Another man, he wrote a short story, and I think it was really impressive. I read it recently, and I think, if it was published or made to something bigger, it would be really great, and probably everybody would read it for generations and generations, and maybe 52 generations later, somebody might still be reading it. Who knows? Another man I know who's a volunteer firefighter, who would go at a drop of a hat, drop of a stick, drop of something. He would just go off and do his job, and just save a life or put out a fire. A very inspiring man. And then there's someone who's a business person who has an intense form of business and at the same time amusing. It's like watching a SpongeBob episode over and over and over until you learn the lesson and realize your kid learned it like 3 episodes before that. Then there's someone who did a forensic science project, not the CSI version. Abigail, I know you don't like that, wherever you are. But if he was a forensic science major and if he went into that, I bet you he'd be pretty good at figuring out all these different aspects and looking at all these different things. And then there's another person who did film, and he was quite amazing. His film was quite amazing. I saw it myself also recently. And if he were to make it bigger, the documentary about how drinking is good for you, then I would definitely watch it and promote it for everybody else. And one more person I'd like to mention, photographer within this group. Quite amazing as well. Like if her photographer were in a gallery, I'd probably be staring at them for many hours. Although maybe not understanding it, but eventually I'll understand what she meant by the picture. So I have a task for everybody out here, if I can ask. So I would like you guys, if possible, to notice how different everybody is around you, and to accept, or not accept, to learn and hone that difference. You know, there's race, ethnicity, LDs, you know, learning disabled, hearing differences, vision differences. You know, there's differences I could go on and on for, but I'll be here too long. You guys will get tired of me talking, so I won't do that. But what I want you guys to do is, as a child, what I never got was somebody to hold their hand out to me to say, it's okay to be different. So my task for you guys out here, younger and older, is to hold your hand out, to show somebody it's okay to be different. It's okay to learn differently or be different. You know, that difference is something that's part of you. So with that said, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2016. Thank you.
Sarah Fradkin, communication minor.
All right, so here we are. Sometime between 4 and however many years it took, we're leaving college. Where to from here? The answer to that question is as varied as the students who make up this year's graduating class. Many of us know exactly the next step to take, whether that step is an internship, a full-time job, or even a backpacking trip throughout Europe. Others, like myself, will tell you we have no idea. One of the biggest gifts of a college experience is learning about yourself, and many of us will leave our majors with some vague idea of the job we'd like to get or business we'd like to start, but nothing more. Whatever we decide, most of us will agree that Landmark College was a perfect place to foster our minds and bodies in this critical learning phase. I can only speak for myself when I say that I'm a totally different person than I was coming in as a freshman 5 years ago. I've learned so much about so much: my field, communication, my interests, myself, and so on. I feel like if I were to go back in time, my younger self wouldn't even recognize me. We, the class of 2016, are a powerhouse of innovation and creativity. We push boundaries to make this world a better place, even in small ways. To everyone who touched our lives, we say thank you. To parents who stood by us no matter what. To teachers who tried to instill in us a passion for learning. To administrators who wanted to make our college experience as amazing as possible. To advisors who helped us decide each step of the path we are now on. To friends who were there for pizza parties, study sessions, and everything in between. And all those others we depended on. Without you, without each other, there would be no purpose to being here, no way to advance. Graduation is an exciting time. It's both an ending and a beginning. It's warm memories of a past and big dreams for the future. Life, like society, is exactly what we make of it. Whatever we decide to do, make sure it makes you happy. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Thanks to all the loving, kind people I have met during my time here at Landmark College. My worries both about life and society are much more manageable. If even half the people I encounter after I leave here are anything like my Landmark cohorts, I know I'll have nothing to worry about. Enjoy your life. This is a saying I learned from a friend I met while on study abroad through Ghana, Africa. It's an alternative way of saying goodbye, which doesn't imply an ending, but a closing of one chapter and the beginning of the rest of your life. Always remember where you came from, and always remember where you are going. Sincerely and from the bottom of my heart, Thank you all and congratulations.
Jean-Pierre Hendricks. Scott McGifford.
Hi. This is really cool. First and foremost, I have to say, Espo, that was beautiful. Thank you. That was, you succeed. I was gonna, stand here, thank a bunch of people, but you all know who you are. Thank you. I'm hungry. I'm gonna leave now.
Malcolm Miguel, psychology minor, cum laude.
Over there. Where's Ann? Good class, Ann. That's an inside joke, but our classmate who said it every day for the last 2 years isn't here, so good class. Oh, gosh. Hold on. I've been doing this for a really long time. I graduated high school in 2007. I'm a firefighter. I was an EMT. I have delivered babies. I have saved lives, and those are all great. Besides marrying the woman of my dreams, who is sitting over there, who without this, none of this would have happened. This is my crowning achievement. I never thought this would be possible. Without the support of my mother and father, financially and spiritually, mostly financially, this wouldn't have happened either. You guys are amazing. My in-laws, who drove up from Massachusetts, are here. They're my in-laws, they're my parents. They've known me since I was 13 years old, and they're just as important to me as anyone in my life. Ann McCloskey, when I came back here, remembered me vaguely, because I was a very silent individual 6 years ago, but has become like a second mother to me over the past 2 years, and has pushed me harder and further than I think anyone has in my academic career. Jill Hinckley, my senior capstone advisor, confidant, thank you for everything you've done. It's been phenomenal. Where is he? Dan Miller, Dr. Dan Miller. Dude. For helping me let my bro flag fly, embrace the pastels. Dr. Miller taught me how to write in a professional manner, write 20-page research papers on theological debates, political issues, and all around has increased my knowledge more than I think I ever could. To my classmates, all, were there 12 of us, one's not here, but we did it. We definitely did it. We struggled, we cried, we definitely cried. We lived in the library for 3 months straight, but we did it, guys, so it's to us.
Omoefe Ogbede, Entrepreneurship and Innovation minor, Golden Key.
Okay. So for those of you who didn't get that my name is Omoefe Ogbede. Omoefe is roughly translated from Nigerian Edo language to mean, your child is your wealth. The amount of years some of us have been in college, that may take on a new meaning. But on a more serious note, this college is a testament to what it means to invest in your children. I've been through a lot of stuff. Last year, I lost my mother, and what I think is beautiful about this school is that when I came back, I found new mothers. I had professors, deans, therapists, executive function coaches, friends, all helping me. And that is the spirit, actually, of the culture I'm from, where you don't have one mother, you have multiple mothers. At Landmark College, because of the undying dedication of the professors and the faculty, now like gasoline to a flame, I am live energy, as brilliantly bright and rapid as synapses that fire in my brain. Sorry. Sorry, I was once a neuroscience major. But this day is not about me, because the past 3 years have been about me. Because I have been putting my grind on. That's why I have good grades. That's why I have good friends. That's why I've really given everything I can to this college. But honestly, I wouldn't have been able to do any of these things without the people here behind me and my family. My family has given me everything, biologically, financially, mentally, spiritually, and their immigrant work ethic has been ingrained in me to know that I can sleep when I'm dead. Although research now shows that sleep actually cognitively hurts you if you don't sleep, so that's out for debate now, But I have to definitely thank my dedicated team at this college, and of course my professors. My professors here have let me finally have the confidence that I am as brilliant as I once thought I was, and I lost that. I went to Brandeis University after 3 years and dropped out. And I didn't have belief in myself that I would be here today with a bachelor's degree. And I took a chance on myself to take the bachelor's here because I knew that the people here, the dedication, the love, I knew that I'd be getting a better education if I stayed here. And I would tell any of you who are getting your AA that this college, you can become anything you want to be. You can become anything you want to be. I won't say that at every college because other colleges will try to change you, but this college, you change the college. And that is what I love about this college. So I'm gonna finish up because I know it's been long, but I just wanted to make sure all of you knew that all of you have been eternally special to me, and the gratitude I have, it's bottomless. Thank you.
Michael Sinatra.
Didn't prepare anything. Just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to my parents, teachers, advisors, Chris Osgood. Thank you for helping me for 2 years. You've been awesome. To my classmates, to everyone here, even in the BA, we struggled. We struggled for oh gosh, the whole semester with our projects, and I had to give a presentation, which I'm terrified of doing last week, and so I think it went well, and hopefully, I can improve on my communication skills. So thank you.
William Sutton, Communication and Psychology minors, magna cum laude, Golden Key.
You just have to look around the room, and I'm sorry I'm losing my voice, to see the amount of accomplishment that is here today. I've actually stood right here before in May of 2010. I graduated with the AA, went on to another college, tried some jobs and volunteer experience, but didn't find the type of community and success that I had here at Landmark. And so when I found out that they were doing a bachelor's program, I knew that I wanted to be part of that. And I'm really glad that I made that decision. Since coming back, I've made new friends, and just all these new relationships of people that I just feel like I want to thank the entire campus. But teachers, advisors, coach, and in particular, my fellow BA students, and especially those 12 of us that are graduating today. We did these capstone projects. We all worked collaboratively. It was just such a team effort, and getting to know these people over the last 2 years has been amazing. There's been one individual that has really stood out for me, Espo. I've worked with him so many times on projects in the last 4 semesters. And this semester, that culminated in our diversity psychology class. We did a 30-minute presentation and wrote a 21-page research paper looking at how emotional and social challenges of individuals with Down syndrome that they face as they go into the adulthood and the workforce. And it was just a really amazing experience. I had the honor of going to many of my fellow BA graduate capstones, but I didn't get to all of them, and they were all recorded. And I really hope that people here will seek out all of us to get copies of the papers and all the different projects, because everything was really, really amazing. And so I hope everyone reaches out and just thanks everybody for just that everyone did here today. And I'm so happy to be part of the first graduating class of bachelor students here at Landmark College. And we did it. We're here. We're done. Thank you.
Rhea Weinstein, psychology minor, magna cum laude, Golden Key.
I did it, woo! First off, I would like to thank the faculty and staff who have always believed in me and encouraged me to keep challenging myself and keep going for the dreams I have. Secondly, I'd like to thank my family who is here from near and far, and thank you for always believing me and encouraging me and to really follow my potential, because I knew I've always had potential, and finally I've proved it to myself and to my family. It's been great. And also I'd like to thank my BA cohort. You guys are amazing. All your capstones were beautifully done, really, really diverse, and we're such a close-knit group, and I hope we can still keep in touch for years to come. Thank you. We did it.
I can't face the graduates because then nobody will be able to hear me, so I'm gonna turn my body, okay? By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Associate of Arts degrees in Liberal Studies and in Business Studies, the Associate of Science degrees in Computer Science, Gaming, and Life Sciences, and the Bachelor of Arts degree in Liberal Studies on this day, May 14th, 2016. I hereby present the Spring 2016 class of graduates who are now also officially welcomed into the Landmark College Alumni Association. Graduates, flip your tassels. Congratulations. Could I have Rachel Brown and Mac Miguel come up to present the class gift, please?
We would like Dr. Ian to come forward. On behalf of the Spring and Summer 2016 graduating class, it is our pleasure to present Landmark College with a check of $1,279 as a class gift to the college, its faculty, staff, and students. This year's fundraising success stemmed from the added support of the Young Alumni Committee. This committee was a group of graduates and underclassmen who held several fundraisers. This group, as it instills in every student the motto, Landmark for Life, you're an alumni from day one. We give this gift to you, Dr. Eden, the college, the community, and with our thanks and appreciation for all that you do for the students. Our class collected funds designed for scholarship and academic program support. This decision was made because we wanted to help other students find their path to success. Who better to understand this and what it's like to be a Landmark student than those seated on this stage? We know how important Landmark College was to us, and we want to be able to make sure another student's academic dream is a reality. We feel privileged to be able to present this gift to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Much like these hats, the giant check is a timeless graduation ceremony. This is really wonderful. We do need support for the college, and I'm happy that the graduates understand that this is a very expensive model. We all know that. And it's a very effective model, so we don't want to change. So we need all the support we can get. Remember, Mac and Rachel and others, it's always give more than you receive. And for you to do this really shows us your understanding of service and dedication to the model. So this will go to really good use and it'll help other students and the educational model tremendously. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Right now, Landmark College alumnus and staff member Austin Hunt will come up to talk about the Alumni Relations Office. Austin?
Thank you, Dr. Eden. I'm here for Tricia Stanley, who couldn't be here with us today, our Associate Director of Alumni Relations. So I'm pleased to give you her remarks today. On behalf of Landmark College, Alumni Relations and the Alumni Association, it's my pleasure to congratulate you and to welcome you as new members and to the first day of the rest of your life at Landmark College. When we think of this class in particular, we think of the word pioneer. You, much like the first Landmark College students over 30 years ago, are a part of a college's continued progress. This progress takes many forms: participating in one of our new programs, graduating as our first BA students, and our explanation in learning diversity. Tricia Stanley reached out to a few alums who were here back in 1985 and explained how this graduation is extra special. As Landmark's first pioneers, they had these words of advice for you today. Doug, from the class of '88. The students that came here that first year packed up their dyslexia, hopes, dreams, and wounds in suitcases and duffel bags and took a risk into college with no history. We had to roll the dice because no one else would serve us. We knew we were bright and smart. I hope for you today, as you sit on the stage, that you are as lucky as when we left to be able to be packed up with our courage, confidence, and success in the same suitcases and duffel bags. We stopped hiding from our dyslexia and embraced it. Jean, from the class of 1986, says, I am finally here at home with myself, being who I am. The struggles have not ended, but we have each other to connect with in all of our likenesses and differences. Embrace the hard work you've done to improve yourself at Landmark. You will be able to know soon enough, that you are more the same as others than different, but more able to see the beauty in those differences in people because you have searched so deeply to find yourself at Landmark. Kristen, from the class of '88. As you accept your diploma from Landmark College, you have faced your weaknesses and embraced your strengths. Realize how lucky you are to have found a place where you are accepted. Maybe this is the first time people truly see you. Remember this kindness as you go out and take over the world. While you have spent the last few years in Putney, know from these words your Landmark campus just got a lot bigger. As your alumni community stretches across the globe, I wish you all the best in your postgraduate endeavors. Most of all, in 30 years, we cannot wait to hear what amazing words of advice you will have to share with the next generation of Landmark College pioneers. Thank you, and thank you, everyone.
I mentioned earlier that we have members of the Board of Trustees up on our stage today, and they travel from all over the country to come to the campus and to all of our board meetings, and they provide tremendous amounts of foresight, insight, oversight in their role as the governing body of the college, and I think we should give them all a big hand right now for all they do. I have to say, we do a really, really good job, I think, this college and the Board of Trustees of transparency and talking about all of the details through all the tough times and all the great times here. And we balance that with good governance, but also really close attention to detail. So I'm personally and professionally very grateful for all of their support and help. None of the things that we talked about today would happen without this group, many of whom you don't see often enough. They're just terrific. And the chairperson of the Board of Trustees is Bob Lewis. He's going to come up and give us the closing remarks. Bob?
So don't worry, the emphasis on closing. Okay, so I represent the trustees that Peter so warmly welcomed, and many of them are with me up here on the stage today. And we have the challenge and the privilege of supporting this institution. And the privilege emanates really from our experiences here, because several of us are alums of Landmark, and others because Landmark changed our lives, our children's lives that came here, and we will be eternally grateful to Landmark for that. And the challenge at Landmark that we face is one of making sure that Landmark exists in perpetuity, that it always will be here to fulfill its mission, to transform the way students learn, educators teach, and the public understands about education. We're also challenged because we're a small school and we're tuition dependent, and we're working hard to change that. And we want to change that because we want to keep what's here and we want to grow from here. And we want more diversity. We want more students that we can attract. We have so many aspirations for students such as these to come through these doors and achieve their aspirations through the help that only a Landmark model can provide. Our society needs these students, the ones who think and learn differently. You will contribute your unique ideas and capabilities to a world that desperately needs you. So the thought comes to me today is one of very, very new and at the same time not new at all. This is a very new time at Landmark. New because we have new associate students, degree students, and the first bachelor degree students to ever be conferred a degree from this college. New because we have new research going on at LCERT and at the college faculty and staff. We have new buildings and facilities that you can see. We're continually working and thinking about new programs to implement here on the campus and also to teach the teachers out beyond our campus who teach those who learn differently. But on the other hand, we're not new at all. Everything that we do here remains consistent with our mission, the mission that Peter described and I reiterated. We're all about students learning, student learning and learning always at the forefront of what we do. We're all about respect, understanding, safety, and honesty. And we're always seeking new programs and practices to serve our students. So some say that we're changing too much, we're changing too fast, we're being too aggressive. However, aren't the needs of our mission urging us, compelling us to do that? So I like a statement that General Eric Shinseki, the former Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army, made. He said, if you don't like change, you're going to like irrelevance even less. And that's our motto, I think, here, and what drives us and moves us. So back to our esteemed graduates, our new alumni. You are better for having been here. You have said that today. We are certainly better for having had you here. And we are a part of you now, and you are a part of us forever. So stay connected. Reach out to us, come back as often as you can. Help our students that are here if you can. Support us wherever you are. Spread the word. Spread the word to others that need what Landmark can offer. And then again, once you've made your fortunes, send us your big, big checks. So, Have a nice day, and congratulations to all of you.